Hey everybody, Ryan McCaffrey with IGN, joined by the boss man himself, Steve Butts. How are you, sir?
I'm good, Ryan. How about yourself?
I am a little nervous with my boss in the room. Not gonna lie. I'm under pressure to do well on this Rewind Theater here. We are breaking down the LEGO Jurassic World trailer, which made me so happy inside when I watched this.
I'm a big fan of these games. You know, we actually just recently saw this. Warner Brothers invited us out to take a look at it, and now we're getting a look at sort of what you can expect. There's a lot of the humor and charm, and they're doing all 4 movies, so we're going to get a kind of a sneak peek at some of the stuff that's coming up in 4. Although they don't really put a lot of that in this trailer, it seems like.
Well, they're smart. They know that everybody wants to play the first movie, including myself, and that's 95% of this trailer, except for that part right there.
Yeah, I think I saw a couple of scenes from 3 or something, but yeah, this is basically the original Jurassic World movie. All right, so let's back it up here. So we saw a couple of familiar characters. I think it kind of kicked off with the game warden, Robert Muldoon. There he was right there. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me get to him out of the... I do love the plastic jungle, though. That's great.
That's really nice.
We can go right... Well, there's that's, of course, the beginning of Jurassic Park 1, the original film. Shooter!
Kind of kicks things off. Something's going wrong in the jungle there. And I love the attention to detail on the characters. We see Muldoon here. He's got like the little shotgun shells. He's got a ID tag just behind the gun there.
They're smart.
Really awesome.
They're hunting.
Yeah, there's going to be over 100 playable characters in this game, including apparently some dinosaurs.
Well, here's several of them. We got our lawyer friend Gennaro there, Dr. Sattler on the right, of course, the boss man in the middle. Yes,
John Hammond.
Rest in peace, Dr. Ian Malcolm, second from the left, and our friend Sam Neill as Dr. Grant.
Yeah.
With his claw.
He's got his little claw there, which I like. There's also a couple of clues here about what we can see gameplay-wise. There's not a lot of gameplay in this trailer.
You mean the platforming up to the roof there?
You see the platforming with those little purple poles. Also, right below them, there's sort of a thing covered in plants. And I imagine that Dr. Sattler has a lot to do with sort of plant-based puzzles. You see she's got this little green can, and I imagine she's able to grow or treat plants in a way that kind of opens up new areas.
I love that we haven't even gotten to the T-Rex chase sequence, but Dr. Malcolm already has a flare in his hand.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Because we do know that during that chase sequence, you switch to play as Dr. Malcolm, and he throws flares into the T-Rex's mouth.
That's so amazing. That's so awesome. You see here, this is, it's
Jurassic Park 1 again.
But classic, Traveler's Tales humor in this. They flip the roles, so now the cow is the one operating the sort of crane there. Yeah. And if you go back just a little bit, I love this super happy look on John Hammond's face in this scene. Dr. Grant looks horrified, but John Hammond and even Malcolm, they look like they're so happy to see what's happening to this poor security guard or this poor worker. Which is awesome. Again, just Traveler's Tales is known for just adding humor to these games. Some fans of these franchises say, no, I want a more serious version. Not me. I love this kind of lighthearted
you do know what you're in for with these games, to be fair, at least. And of course, we have we have Muldoon trying to. Clever girl. That's the early LEGO games. Steve didn't have dialogue.
They didn't have voices.
They generated all their humor through just physical comedy on the screen, and they started dabbling. Was it Indiana Jones where they started with that?
I think LEGO Batman 2 was the first one where they really did that, yeah.
I just love that. For me, that adds the voices from the audio from the film adds an entire another level of appeal.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And I wasn't on board with that when they first announced it. It felt weird to me in The Hobbit. It felt weird to me in some of the other games. But I really grew to like it. I really grew to enjoy it. Here we see the Gallimimus as they're chasing Dr. Grant and the kids. Which is awesome. And we see a lot of chase sequences like this sort of from that reverse angle, and some of them seem to be gameplay sequences as well.
Oh, I think so. Yeah. That's LEGO Gallimimuses.
Yeah, we actually had a couple of these sequences in previous LEGO games, and they don't always work super great because you're basically racing towards the camera. You don't see what's in front of you.
Yeah.
But it looks like they kind of handle it very well here. Here's obviously from the first movie with the sick Triceratops.
Now that is one big pile of blocks.
Now this is
that should be Jurassic World, I believe.
Yeah, I don't think that's the first movie.
Because I think that's the new dinosaur, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And then we got Chris Pratt there on the right.
Yeah, I think you may be right. And again here, I love the Malcolm character model. So cool. And Lexi Scream here, I think this is actually one of her moves, right?
It is.
This is one of her powers, is she can actually scream and use that to shatter
the
glass,
windows,
like
yeah.
that. And back up just here.
To that, yeah.
So this down here in the lower right, I think that is a pile of dinosaur dung, which Dr. Sattler is going to be able to use. And this is very clearly a gameplay sequence. You see the studs in the background and everything. And I wouldn't be surprised if this isn't the dung that Sattler can dig into to find new items or maybe unlock new areas.
Think they'll have that on the tour?
Probably not.
That's it. Just recreating this, the helicopter fly through to the right there. Mm-hmm. We're back in the car again. I can do this all day, Steve.
Here's another gameplay
actual
sequence.
gameplay platforming. Raptor pen.
Yeah, so there's some jumping there, obviously. I wonder if the dinosaurs are anything that you can actually defeat, or if it's just an enemy you're meant to avoid or work around somehow. You mentioned before about Malcolm kind of throwing the flares in the dinosaur's mouth, but I wouldn't imagine that it would make sense for a character like this to be able to defeat whatever this dinosaur is.
Right.
But, we don't actually have any details on how that works.
Keep moving here, and here's the big chase sequence.
Yeah, so this is another one of those reverse angle driving scenes. They did a lot of these in Clone Wars.
I love the lighting here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fantastic, and sort of the ends on this kind of slapstick gag here, which is very funny.
Must drive faster.
Ryan, I love that these games don't take themselves too seriously. I'm totally on board for this. This is coming out in June alongside the movie, it sounds like.
Yeah, so this is the kind of movie game tie-in I can buy into, 100%. No one will play the second film, Lost World.
Right.
No one likes that movie.
Right.
Jurassic Park 3, and then we'll see how Jurassic World does.
I imagine they're going to be fairly evenly spaced. There'll be 25% of the game as the first movie and 25%
God, I hope they just weigh it so heavily toward the first film, as they have done with this trailer, but
right.
Time will tell.
No Sam Jackson, no Wayne Knight, though. I'm a little disappointed by that.
Did they? Yeah, I wonder, did they not get the...
There's no Nedry in this trailer. I want to see the Lego version of him.
I completely agree. That's a fair point. All right, we shall see. Much more to come on LEGO Jurassic World. We're just going to go ahead and call it LEGO Jurassic Park because that's what we want it to be. For more on all things LEGO, you're already in the right place. Keep building right here at IGN.